I would like to welcome you to the upper echelon. I want you to be honest and don't you lie. Don't you think of lying. Be for real. You're not a Bud Crawford fan. You just hate Spence, right?
Want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top.
View how people are training and things like that. But if you could tell me who you're leaning towards in a Crawford and Spence fight.
Crawford reminds me of me, bro. So I'm pretty sure you know how I feel about that. Ain't nobody else gonna say that, but I'ma say it. The way he approached that shit, he don't see none of them guys. He don't care nothing about none of them guys. He got that real dog in him. That's why I say he reminds me of me. You feel me? And I just think the man can do so much in the ring. I see what Charlo can do. I see what what's the other guy? Spence can do. I see what Spence can do. But Spence hasn't shown me that he can make a lot of adjustment. When I look at Spence style, I see the same thing, aggressive, boxer. But I ain't never seen him boxing going back. I ain't never seen him use this counter punching ability. I ain't never seen him block, make a motherfucker miss, and make a motherfucker pay. It's levels to this. But these guys, I mean, you know, when you're looking at it through my eye, this is a different type of understanding of the game. You feel me? So I can critique those guys. I don't care who they is. I can critique their ass.
Do you think it'll be a stoppage?
I don't know. I'm just telling you, I believe Crawford has ability to do more things in the ring. I've seen him do more things in the ring. I've seen him fight ambidextrous. I've seen him knock motherfuckers out with both hands. I've seen him fight. I've seen him box. I've seen him counterpunch. I've seen him do a lot of things in the ring. When I see ERROL Spence fights, I don't see a lot of that. I see a lot of the same thing. The same approach, the way he knocked my boy out in England. Same thing, aggressive, body pump, same way he fighting, bro. And when you fight a guy like Bud Crawford, you're gonna have to have a lot of different things to your game.
Gotcha.
That's all I feel. That's how I feel. That's my take.
First off, Tarver, with all due respect, funny how people say that before they say something disrespectful, but I have to say it. You sound like a damn fool. Talking about Bud reminds you of you. I'm a fan of boxing, not just the boxers. You and Bud are night and day. Skills Bud has, you could never hope to possess. His elusiveness, speed, his IQ, his switching, his stopping power, his ring dominance. Now, you have been dominated. You're flat-footed while he is fleet-footed. And you have a style more abbreviated to Spence when he chooses to bulldoze an opponent who can't hurt him. I said an opponent that can't hurt him, meaning you're not as skilled as when ERROL is using a calculated aggression. You and Roy are a couple of has-beens hating, while Paulie really thinks Rocky Balboa was a real fighter. Talking about you had real dog in you. I must have missed those fights, cause Eddie Harding, B-Hop, and Awesome Chad Dawson fights are kidding. You were a 3-1 favorite versus rising middleweight B-Hop. He outstripped you, outpunched you, outdogged you, a middleweight. Yeah, you beat a weight drained Roy Jones, but you might have popped dirty for that one because you have a history of popping dirty. You've popped dirty not once, not twice, but 3 times for banned substances. Spence is a very efficient and economical puncher because he doesn't waste shots. All of them hurt. All of them are for a purpose. All of them for the good of the queen, like an ant in a farm. He also is an economical and efficient boxer because he doesn't waste movements. He is precise when cutting off the ring. Up close, he knows how to throw, dip, pop, roll, counter, and get up out of there before the opponent has a chance. You say Spence can't adjust. He was an Olympian, so he has to be good at Olympic style scoring. Hit and don't get hit. He put away his come forward style to outbox Mikey, who everyone said boxes too well for Spence. He didn't use an aggression, so it would be no excuse. He boxed beautifully, off the back foot, changing levels, in and out. You forget, ERROL has one of the most explosive jabs in the game, and he controlled Mikey perfectly with it. You say no, dog? The man went 12 rounds fighting Sean Porter at his own game. Blow for blow, like 2 rams in a heap, clashing heads. No, dog? Thrown from a Ferrari. Only broken bone was in his mouth, and he was back in the ring in less than 18 months, fighting the top-level former 2-division world champion, Danny Garcia, without strength and conditioning, without a warm-up. Damn it, Danny was the warm-up, and he got washed by Spence, boxing and controlled him with a superb jab. So you right, Spence doesn't have much dog in him. He's a hot damn werewolf. And he has grown and learned each fight. He has shown more wrinkles than you ever have. He put it all together after each fight. He's downloading and calculating data. And the end result was Yordenis Ugas. Bud done let EJ get too much experience now. Should have caught him earlier when he was still partying and not taking boxing seriously. But time's up. Thanos has finally got the final stone to the Infinity Gauntlet. And it's nothing no one can do to stop this man. Tarver say you got a keen eye. And you say you never seen Spence counter. Hell, he countered Sean Porter and dropped him on the counter. And Spence has the highest punch-to-hit ratio in welterweight. And everybody want to say that Kung Fu style is so basic. The thing is, it's not basic. He just mastered it. He mastered his craft. And when you do something so great and they can't stop it, why switch it up? That's kind of like Seattle throwing the ball on the 1-yard line with beast mode in the backfield. See, they lost the Super Bowl with it. Spence is going to do what he does until someone stops him. And then you will see the best Spence when he starts using his other tools. But one thing we can say about Spence, he won't never pop dirty. He won't never be a statistic for using steroids. Mr. Antonio Tarver, Mr. Banned for anabolic testosterone. Mr. You done failed more than 2 tests. You sitting out here popping dirty and then talking about another man. You must have thought we forgot this. Like your co-host Roy Jones say, y'all must have forgot. And don't worry, I'm gonna get on Roy too, because I got a video with his name on it too, because yeah, Roy, you pop dirty too. And you're hating on Spence as well too. So you're going into why we hate Spence file as well. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Might be the next video. But he does what you didn't do without taking the stuff that you take. And with the better record, he has a better legacy. Him and Bud's legacy is better than yours. And I'm going to show you diversity. Look at the way B-Hop put you down. And see, this is why you're really mad. Because you see yourself in Earl. And you see yourself in Bud. But you see times you got caught. What about the times that you didn't get caught? And they say, take the needle out your eye before you try to take one out the next man. So before you start trying to criticize and badmouth Earl, why don't we just say this is going to be a great fight and we can't wait to see who wins, instead of trying to badmouth the other one? Because hating on Earl only makes him stronger. And don't throw rocks when you live in a glass house, Mr. Tarver. Because when you throw rocks living in a glass house, it can all shatter and it all come down. And I do tell you this, I bet if you and Earl was the same size, or even if you was a little bit bigger than Earl, I bet he'll wash you. B-Hop washed you. You couldn't stand up to the punch placement and the damn aggression and the dominance of Earl Spence. Spence is kind of like a spider or a snake. Not saying literally he's like a spider or a snake, but like figuratively. Like, people have an unknown fear and they just hate spiders and snakes. But when they don't realize that spiders and snakes kills all these pests and rodents and take away things so we can have a more enriched life. So we hate them for no reason when all they doing is helping us. Spence is showing us greatness, but all we doing is hating on him. And this man is humble with it. And he just keeps his chest down low and he just keeps chucking on through and he just keeps going through. Just like Bo Mack sat there and told Spence, we streamed your fight. Spence turned around and said, well, I bought Terrence's fight because he supports his black people. And he's not giving up hope on us, but what we need to do is stand behind our fighters. And I'm not saying Bud is bad or Bud is great, because Bud is also a great fighter. I like them both. But I'm just explaining what I see, and I'm talking about the hate that's out there. Bud's not getting this type of hate. because people hating on Spence because they scared of what they see in him. And the only way that they're going to appreciate Spence is after he loses, because when a fighter loses, that's when people feel like it's okay to like them because now they showed a flaw. And we need to get away from that. That's some Willie Lynch syndrome stuff right there. But like, share, and subscribe, please. I'm going to keep these hot contents coming for y'all every day. And one thing I like to say, I appreciate everybody that comes by the channel, everybody that likes, share, and subscribe. And we're going to make a platform out here where we have a group chat. I'm working on that now. I just got started, but we're going to have a big forum where we can all just sit back and talk sports like real grown-ups. I appreciate everybody. Bless you all.